All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to do a couple of problems on measures of central tendency. So if I can get my screen shared, it's be funky. So all that is a fancy word for mean, mode, and median. So since these are fairly straightforward problems, I'd like for the teacher to just pause and let you see one at a time. There's the first one. Okay, if you will pause again for the second one, then we'll go over them in just a minute. All right, so most of these problems are fairly straightforward. The first one's super easy. It just says there's a group consisting of 5 children. It is a mean problem, average problem. So 3 of them are 10. So we're going to have to add those 3 together. And 2 of the other children are 5. And because we have 5 children, to get the average, we're going to be dividing by 5. So when you can easily do the mental math of this, 30 plus 10 is 40. Divide by 5. So that's going to be an average of 8. So like I said, a pretty straightforward problem, but it's always nice to remind ourselves what average or mean is and how to work those problems. Okay, so the next one's got a little bit more to it. So they're telling you something about mean. We have 5 integers and their mean or average is 52, but they're also talking about median. Now, median is the middle if you have the numbers ordered from least to greatest. So they told us 3 of the numbers, 0, 12, 82, and then 82 is going to be the middle. So when you think about how you get a median, you cross out a low one and then a high one and then a low one and then a high one, and then we're going to have 82 left. There are possibly 2 numbers that average out to be 82. So we need to find out what at least one of those other numbers could be. Well, if I know it has to be 82 or bigger, these first 2 are out. So we can go ahead and just kind of try it with 84. So again, we're switching over to the average now, which is 52. So 0 plus 12 plus 82 plus, let's just try 84. And that's 4 of the 5 numbers. So we're going to have some other number all divided by 5. And what's going to happen, let me scoot over a little bit. That's going to have to equal 52. Well, we want to find out exactly what that number would be. So to do that quickly, you can just multiply both sides by 5. It'll get rid of it on the left. And then on the right, we're going to have 52 times 5, which is 260. And then, of course, we can go ahead and finish out to figure out what that question mark. Oh, sorry, let me zoom in on this just a little. We can go ahead and add up to figure out what that question mark would be. So 12 plus 82 plus 84 was 178. And so subtract that from 260. So that means our number would have to be 82. The question mark would have to be 82, which, that would be okay. We would have an 82 in this spot and an 84 here, and that would still cross out to give us a middle of 82. So that one seems to work. Let's go ahead and look at choice J, though, real quick. So if it was 86 and we kind of did the same kind of math, and we thought about the fact that we're going to have to, subtract these numbers from 260. So I'm just going to take my calculator and do 12 plus 82 plus 86 and subtract that from 260. Well, when you do that, you get the other question mark would have to be 80. And we know that that's not going to work because 80 would end up being on this side, and that would kind of skew the number that's in the middle, which has to be 82. And of course, if you pick 105, that's only going to make this number even less. So we know that the only good choice here is going to be H, 84. Okay, so just a reminder about mean and median. And of course, if they ask you something about mode is just the take the data, order it from least to greatest, and then just take the largest number and subtract it from the smallest number. All right, guys, see y'all later.